Hello and welcome to some Tour 7 play here on Golf Clash. Not a good win to start with the second shot. I'm going to give it a go here. I'm not at max, but let's give it a max adjustment here. See how that comes in. We hit perfect. And very good speed, just a fraction off on the adjustment. So we'll take that. Uh-oh. Well, looks like we're going to get an easy win to start. And instead of just forfeiting, we get the rage quit. So another 45 seconds and move on to the next game. So on this hole, you can go down the left-hand side, or as our opponent did, you can try to use a power ball to go the tailwind and try to bomb it. Doesn't make much sense to try to bomb it. There's very thin landing area there on either side of the bunker. Um, Preferably on the left-hand side, you have to go. Otherwise, those trees will be in your way in your second shot. I prefer just to lay up with a rock in all winds and have that straightforward sniper shot. And you don't need a power ball on Tour 7. I just use a basic power 0, spin 0, free to play type ball. All right, so we got that one. And this chest we can open. Getting closer to maxing out some of the common clubs, the blue clubs on this account. And getting closer to a trade in too. I think I got 3 blue clubs maxed out on this account. So working towards getting the rest of them done. All important 30 season tokens. I guess we'll start the timer on that one. Let's go to the next hole. Thank you very much, Mr. Great Shot. I'm just using the alternate account tonight. Do some Tour 7 grinding with the basic ball. How are you? How was your tournament rounds going? And thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Ooh, a power 4 ball. Okay. We got tailwind. I'm going to use the rock again, and the game plan here is to land on the first fairway, at the end of the first fairway, and have the second bounce in the rough on the third fairway where that bunker is, and just basically do a double rough bump. Second bounce landing in the rough, and kind of filtering out into the fairway just short of the bunker. That'll leave us a short iron. I like to use the Hornet due to the accuracy of the club. I haven't quite mastered the Thorn backspin shot. Haven't played yet? Okay. What divisions do you play? He's obviously going for it with the power 4 ball. We'll play this 10%. Try it there. Usually I do this shot with an extra mile, and I haven't really done it too often with a rock, so I'm going to find out how this comes in real quick. Oh no, that is not good at all. Wow, I don't know what happened there. Prone rookie, okay. Well, don't repeat what I just did on this hole on that tee shot. I don't know why that carried as much as it did. Maybe you should have played that at 15 with the extra wind. But it's not going to hurt us. We can still get to a shootout if need be, or try to hole it out with the bunker. Be able to reach, not a problem. Oh yeah, that's the problem. Is that when you get up to tier 3 in any of the divisions now, rookie, pro, expert, it's all really difficult to make it. Oh my goodness. Well, I thought we were going to be okay. All right, this is going to be a weird shot. That is a very stiff headwind. Gotta hit perfect. And of course, we hit a great left. Just not enough. Not enough gusto in that. Not enough topspin on that Malibu 7. All right, well, this one might be a loss. It's all right. Make it back on the next one. Yeah, that's really strange though. I mean, I kind of wish that that Playdemic would have be more transparent in the way that they do things, how they're placing people in tiers, to give you a better idea. Okay. Maybe about one ring here. The adjustment. So hope we can hit perfect. Nope. Great left. That's gonna miss. Just left. All right, next one. How many games played does the baby account have for you, Mr. Great Shot? The one that hasn't bannered yet. And I'm not rematching someone that uses a power 4 ball on tour 7. Any win balls. Okay, we'll chalk that one up. No big deal. That was really weird. I've never had that really happen on the tee shot before. Yeah, that will definitely do it if you if you have some bad results. I wonder if you need like a month's worth before you get down, but yeah, it's kind of weird to be placed in tier 3 without ever having a banner of any kind. All right, well, let's get dangerous here with the big topper, everybody's favorite driver, right? With a basic ball, you need the top spin to get down there on this par 5 to be able to reach it comfortably. Aim it here. And this is going to be tricky because we need some overpower and you got to hit perfect with a big topper. Not much wiggle room here. Not a great rate. Not a great rate. Every time I play off stream, I play pretty good, pretty well. When I get on stream, it's a little dicey sometimes. Yeah, so this account, I've tried to play some pros, 2 golds and a silver in rookie, and I hadn't even played a pro tournament at all, and it put me in tier 3 pro and like tier 2 expert without ever playing any one of them on that account. Still tier 3 after 3 flappers? Wow. Maybe you need one more. I mean, I don't suggest going that route, of course, but okay, this win can probably push us maybe. Normally I would lay up way to the left, but I think this wind will push us where we need to go. 7. Push up. Cannot hit perfect right now. But it'll work. Alright, that should leave us an Endbringer, I think. Or a Min Hornet, maybe. Should be close enough for an Endbringer shot. Which will be interesting because 20%. Going well, Keith. My rounds were, I played them yesterday. I got through on both accounts on the first day of qualifying. So I am just messing about here with this this alternate account. But thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. So just trying to do a little grinding on Tour 7 for Team Holy Moly. We're an Expert 3. If you guys have any extra accounts that are looking for a home, feel free to find us. Always looking for it. Okay, so we're definitely going to use the Endbringer here. And normally you do the 20% rule here at max. But this is really downhill, so I'm going to add another 10%. See how this comes in. Not sure if that's the right number. Oh, it is. Okay. We're good. So what, Mr. Great Shout, do you play, oh, you play Tour 7 then? That we normally play? Thank you very much for the boom. Even though we went off the rough off the tee, we were able to save it. Endbringer is a really good club to do. So the 20% rule usually plays, but I added 10% there because of how severely downhill that was and came in dead center. So if you're in that spot after having a layup, 30% is the way to go. And we'll see what kind of shootout hole we get. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Tour 8 was interesting. I somehow managed on my main account to get through with mainly a basic ball. If I had a really heavy headwind, I would use like a navigator. But I think this one's going to be 30%, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really like it there. Max numbers. Come on. Oof. Good shot there. Almost. It's going to be a tough one to beat. And my hat's off to anybody that can beat that shot. Okay, quasars and 8. Yeah, that's a good idea. Quasars or navs in Tour 8 are um, definitely needed. There's one shootout on Tour 8, and it's on Vineyard Acres that I used a basic ball on, and when I would have it, if I was in any sort of headwind, um, you couldn't adjust because the or a tailwind I even because the sniper 10 even wouldn't have enough power on it with a basic ball, a P0 ball, to even get on the fairway pad to be able to bounce up. It's kind of tricky. So um, would lose a lot of those type of shootouts when I played it the first time around. But I've heard, I heard Tour 8 is kind of can be problematic for people. But glad you're getting close to closing it out. Let's see if he wants to do a rematch. Okay, we got a rematch. Ah, this hole. Okay. See what we're gonna have for wind. All right, extra mile. Play at 10%. Two top, maybe. 4.5. Okay. No promises on this shot. Gray left's not good. You get really lucky here. Oh, wow. Well, that was not adjusted properly. Okay, Jordan. Yeah, that's the way to go, Mr. Gritshot. I definitely have taken it slow on both my accounts, not rushing up because you don't want to get out clubbed and not have enough coins. So the second shot I play at 25% with the Grizzly. Last time I played it over on this side of the pad, or fairway, I actually did drop it, Jordan, but it's not an easy shot. Thanks for coming in, Jordan. How's uh how's the transition to OBS going for you, Jordan? Were you able to get everything done? Come on, man. Look at that headwind. Ay, ay, ay. Even have enough room to adjust? I don't know. Let's go with the rough. We'll try the rough pump, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure about this shot. Never even tried it, really. We'll see. I don't know. Oof. Safely on, though. That's awesome, Jordan. Everything's done. Okay, cool. Can't wait to check it out. How did your rounds go, Jordan? Did you qualify everything yesterday? Or do you still have more to do? Oh, very nice. Are those both going to get through, you think, Jordan? 12 and 13? And yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I mean, you got to play the division that's going to really help you out in the long run, especially when you need certain types, certain type of balls, anyway. Oh, hey Zach, thanks for stopping in. All right, yeah, I'll try to do my best. If you have any questions, feel free, just type them in. Appreciate you coming in. Hit the like button if you like what you see, and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I'm going live. All right, so that was that one. Let's do the Tour 7 game. Yeah, drop your link, Jordan. Jordan's got some great content, that's for sure. Okay, so this hole, um, I'm just going to use the rock off the tee. I have a rock bag set up. You can go down the left on this side on the fairway, but I elect not to do that because while it's a safe drive to bounce it over and get on that other fairway, um, when you approach the green from that side of the green is super glitchy. Yeah, I can do that, Zach. I can go into detail. Hey, Jordan, can you drop Aerolic's wind ring system video? You got a chance? I'm going to switch bags to the rock. We have a 9-mile-an-hour wind, so I'm going to set up at complete minimum distance of my rock. I'm going to go with 4 bars of backspin. Have the blue ring kind of on just off the rough here, and at minimum distance with rock level 7 at 10% elevation off the tee, it's a 7.4 ring adjustment. So I need to flip the screen around and pull about 7.4 rings. I'm going to give it left curl. Try to hit perfect. And this should come in pretty nice. Okay. Then we got kind of have a straightforward sniper shot. Even better to go a little bit left. So Zach, what you want to do is when you want to turn your screen to having the wind arrow in the top left that tells you what your wind is. You want that wind arrow to be facing in between the I and the N in like a straight due north pattern. So it's at the 12, like if you had a wheels of a clock, it's at 12 o'clock. And then you use whatever you have. Some people use the edge of the take shot button. I use the little white ball as my reference point, as my starting point. So I had to adjust 7.4 rings there. So yeah, I just pulled down from there. Thanks a lot, Jordan. I appreciate that. Let me see if we can't. Make one here. Okay, so I play this also at 10% adjustment. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go max. It's kind of risky. All right, so I'm gonna offset this a little bit and use a little bit of baby right curl. And I'm gonna go 8.4 rings. So I have it trying to line it up dead north. Use the edge of the white one on the fifth ring here. Just measure out. That's should be close enough to 8.4 rings. Baby right curl. And I'm not sure if that's how that's gonna come in, but too much right curl. Didn't need the right curl, I guess. So yeah, Zach, check out that link that Jordan posted. That goes into much greater detail and really explains how to use the ring system to your benefit to adjust for the wind. I mean, it's not a mandatory thing to use to play well, but it certainly helps. I use it. A lot of people use it. I highly recommend it. It's a lot more consistent with your gameplay than just eyeballing it and playing by feel. Especially when you get in higher tours, the wind strength and wind angles get to be much more challenging. So it's really important. Right, I'm going to play this at 40% elevation, super downhill, and we have a big time wind. Not really a fan of this. So go with maybe one back. I'm going to get a big wind push here, I think. So we need to go 14.7 rings. That's 7. Another 7. Slight underpower. And we missed right, but we had decent speed on that. Probably should have offset left to the hole here. These holes on Koh Hong, the shootout holes anyway. Well, all the holes really, but definitely the shootout holes. They're played at such a high elevation that you really get a lot of secondary wind effect. Meaning, after this first bounce, the second bounces tend to be affected by the wind greatly. You get a lot of wind push and stuff, and that was a really heavy wind that we just had. I mean, that's probably one of the highest winds you're going to face on Tour 7, and we just happened to get it. So, see if this holds up or not. But yeah, when you have a hole playing 30 to 40% downhill, I mean that ball is going to bounce super high in the air. So if you're playing in a headwind, the wind's just going to slam it back down. And even though we came right of the pin, we're still going to win the hole. You know, you get within 3 or 4 yards on this hole, I think it's probably going to win, especially in that type of wind. It's going to win a lot of the time. Okay, let's play another one. Okay, no worries, Jordan. Thanks a lot. Okay, so this hole, I literally have a big topper bag specifically for this hole. So we're going to go to that now. We have a 10.5 mile an hour wind, so big topper 4, that's 4.2 rings. I'm going to go max topspin. Just aim your target to go right in between these trees here. So I'm going to try to fit it in there. You do not want to overpower this shot, because if you do, it's going to have a big bounce up and you're going to hit the trees. So, sort of 4.2. And this one won't make it through, but you know it'll get as close as you can. We had a tailwind or something like that, might have pushed us through into the fairway, but we have a greenside chip with our rough iron, which I have the Nirvana in the bag, Nirvana 6. So not bad. I will take that shot every day. Big Topper's the club you got to hit perfect with. That's the one driver you need to, because the accuracy of it's not very good at all. So if you're a little off, you're really going to be feeling the effects of it. I'm not going to play any Tour 8 on this account tonight, or at all, really. I don't think. I will be moving it up there, but no, I'm not, Mr. Great Shot. Strictly just going to be playing Tour 7 because, well, it's a moneymaker. Okay, so normally I would adjust for wind, but I'm not going to do that here. See if it messes me up or not. Nope, we got it to drop. Perfect. Yeah, I'm waiting to get my sniper to level 10 and my extra mile to level 8 before I move up to Tour 8. So I have like 45 more cars to get on this account for the extra mile, and then uh my sniper needs like 1400. Thank you for the boom. Appreciate it. Let's pop a gold chest. See what we get. 20 rockets. Down in ones. Probably the worst club in the game. So yeah, so if I can get 45 more cards with the extra mile. I don't really need to have Sniper 10 on Tour 8. It'll help, but the more pressing thing is getting the extra mile to level 8 so I can get a couple more yards of power and some more topspin. I think it comes with more topspin, so that's the plan. Thanks for the boom, Jordan. And if you did notice, I do have trophies gained on Tour 8. Those are 3 wins that I have on Tour 8 completely by accident of me clicking on Tour 8 when I meant to go to Tour 7 and just happened to win those games. Okay, so this one we're going to go down the right side. Always go down the right side on this hole. And depending on what the wind is for the second shot, I'll either do the rough bump, which we had in the tournament recently, or I will bounce it over on the fairway pad. But I'm going to switch bags back to the rock with a tailwind. Just gives us a little more consistency and accuracy off the tee. Bombing it is not needed on this hole whatsoever. All right. So let's go with two top. Blue ring bordering the rough, kind of aiming out there. And 10% max is 4.6 rings. Just sort of around there. We're going to give it baby right curl since we don't have any side spin on this fairway tilts to the right. Just in case we hit a gray left. This guy's got the big dog in his bag. Okay. You don't need the big dog for your approach shot on this hole because, well, you don't need the power of the big dog. It's not a par 5 that you need it to try to reach. Sniper is perfectly fine to have. Of course, that's if you don't have it. Jordan, what are you talking about? Threw his phone through the wall? Yeah, kick back and relax, Jordan. All right. Okay, so since we're a little further back, can't really adjust there. I'm going to do the bounce over. With the bounce over, it's a little lower elevation, so instead of 10, I'm going to play this at 15. That might be too much, but we're going to give it a go here. Early release. Yeah, not enough backspin. It's all right. All right, so we're going to go to a shootout. Usually I'm a little closer than that, but I get a little leery of the backspin doing the bounce over because of headwind, compression, and whatnot. But that was more of a crosswind angle that we had. Hey, he hit a great shot with that whole explosion. That's they're stealing your name, Mr. Great Shot. All right, so we'll go to a shootout here. Hey Jordan, I did email you the logo. I don't know if you got it back to me or not, but I did the Holy Moly logo. All right, so this one plays 10%. Hopefully we get a favorable win. Okay, so 10% max, rough bump. Five. We need about 8.1. And boom, in the hole. All right, no worries, Jordan. Take your time. So that rough bump plays 10% max with whatever sniper level you have. I think you need sniper, probably sniper 8 and above, 8 plus. I have to check the club distance on the lower level snipers. Give me 1 second. Because sniper 7 plus. I think you'd still get there with sniper 7 and 8 in a tailwind anyway. If you have a headwind, you can't do that. Yeah, that was not a good shot by my opponent, but kind of tough after I dropped it. Let's see if he wants to play again. Don't take a big dog to a sniper's job site. Yeah, that's the problem with the big dog, is that makes shootout holes more challenging for sure, especially these that require very precise landing spots. Let's collect our rewards. Oh, we got a big chest here. All right, that's good. B-52 upgrade. Grizzly, that's a good one. Saturn, good. Runner, getting closer. Okay. One. All right, not bad. What are my challenges anyway? Oh, this successful putt, already got that. Need a chip in from the fringe. Chip in from the fringe is one of the worst challenges that they have, in my opinion. It's really hard to do. Hit the ball, 125,000 yards in the games. Okay, 350 off the tee. All right, we need 9 more of those for the weekly. That's actually kind of tricky to do on tour 7 because of some of the holes requiring more precise landing areas, depending on the wind and stuff. All right, so the last time we just went for the second fairway patch, but with this wind angle, we're not going to do that. We're going to lay up with a rock and just have a max sniper in. Oh yeah, definitely, Jordan. I think I did that on this account one time where I missed the green, but didn't land on the fringe, and then I intentionally just chipped it to the fringe so I could chip in again. And my opponent ended up holing it out, and so I didn't even get a chance to do that. And probably one of the more absent-minded things I've done. So yeah, I agree, Mr. Great Shot. A lot of times, if you're chipping from the fringe, you're so close. I mean, dunking it is just a pretty easy thing to do. But yeah, I mean, any of the challenges that you end up having, I mean, if you're playing specifically for the challenges, it's kind of not really worth it. But one thing that you can do though, especially for the club specific ones, we're gonna use our rock again here. We're gonna, so that's max. Set up here. Let's go about 4 back, maybe 3.5 back. Okay. Adjust max numbers here. Go give it some right curl too. We did hit perfect. So one of the things I noticed is that um, with some of the challenges, the daily challenges, the club specific ones, and I'm sure you can do it with the one for the fringe too. Is you can just go into tournament practice and you can complete it there. It counts. If you do a practice hole on the for the tournament, whatever the tournament is for that week, just use your practice tokens, set up, and like say you need to use the skewer, but that's not a wedge you never use. Just tee off with the skewer and be done with it, and you get your challenge. You have to, I think you have to complete the hole, so you can't really forfeit. But I usually just pick a par three because it's over a lot faster. So it's a good tip to do. Mr. Great Shot, why basic instead of a Marlin? I don't know. I just when I played my main account, I just tried to use a basic ball. They're unlimited. Um, I never really had a huge stock of Marlins, so I just got used to doing that, and it's what I'm doing now. So this one's going to be tricky because of this is going to be tricky. Okay, so this one we're just hoping to get on the green. Oh my goodness. Well, that was really bad. Not bad though. We'll take it. Practice? We're talking about practice, man. We're talking about practice. Yes, Jordan, we're talking about practice. Allen Iverson with a great press conference from back in the day. If you don't know who Allen Iverson is, look him up on YouTube. He was quite a dynamic NBA player with the Philadelphia 76ers for a lot of years. That's right, the answer. Jordan, do you still watch do you watch basketball? Do you watch the NBA? Yes, Jordan. He did try to be a rapper. So did like Shaquille O'Neal. Who else? Damian Lillard. What do you think of the Dame Dalla and Shaq beef that they had? Did they do some diss tracks with each other? Was it last year? The year prior, I guess, before the pandemic. So this is not a friendly wind at all. This is really awful, actually. We're gonna need about 4. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Uh, But we need 14 ring. That's a 14 ring adjustment. 14.3. Do 4.3. Another 10-ish, so. Did hit perfect. Wow, not even close. Oh, C Webb. Chris Webber was another one that tried to wrap. So I played that 40% max, and that clearly was not enough. Probably needed max topspin there. So I'm thinking in that type of wind, especially if we have if you have the quarterback on, to just use the quarterback or the rock. I'm not sure how much backspin my rock has, but if you're using a quarterback in tour play instead of the rock for accuracy purposes, and that's your driver, I would suggest using in that type of headwind with 11 miles an hour, play at about 40 or 50%, and you can just do what he did. Or you could do that too. You could play it off to the side. Probably would have been a smarter play. But that was a really heavy win. That's probably one of the highest wins you're going to have on Tour 7. And we happen to get smack dab in the headwind. Let's see if he wants to play again. But yeah, I would say using like a minimum. Yeah, I would say so if you're a Nationals, Caps, and Washington football team fan. Makes sense. Anyway, I would suggest using a driver with a lot of backspin. So if you have the quarterback, you're using that as your accuracy driver. Set up above the bunker in that type of headwind with max backspin, just ball guy through the hole, and adjust 40% min distance numbers. Should be good. The tricky ones here. Okay, so this is 10%. I'm going to use the rock. I'm going to go max top. Maybe 3.5. I don't know. Okay. You want to be just there. So it's 5. It's 3.5, 3, 4. I'm going to push up a couple rings. We're going to go full curl. All right, that came out pretty good. I like that. This next shot we'll play minus 10. And we got the sniper in the bag, so it'll be a minus 10 sniper shot. I probably could have went full topspin there instead of 3.5. But that came out pretty good. So I've played this on with that type of wind before, and came up actually clipping the rough off the tee before the fairway after adjusting like that. So that's why I decided to push up a couple rings just to give myself a little cushion. It came in pretty nice. He's also got a pretty good shot here. What driver do you use, Mr. Great Shot? All right, we're gonna give this a go anyway. Just 8.5 rings. We're going to give it full overpower and curl right. And the idea was not to hit great right, but we did. Sit, 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 sit. All right, that's fine. Hey, we almost got our fringe chip there. Yes, Jordan's correct. You're not going to use it as your go-to driver. I mean, I pretty much like the extra mile until I get APOC level 4, probably APOC 4 or 5, depending on the tour you're playing. Thor's Hammer 5 replaces extra mile 8. I've never had an extra mile 9, so I don't even know what that even does. But yeah. All right, let's not mess up the chip here. So normally you do the no spin shot here, but I don't know. I think I'm going to just try to use the top spin here. Barely adjust anything. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I never used Thor's Hammer number 4. I waited till it was number 5 because I think the stats of the EM8 were, aside from the accuracy factor, but I think the top spin and power of the EM8 was a little better. But yeah, the Mr. Great Shot, yeah, the quarterback is really, really good actually. On this account, I only have quarterback level 9, and I got the rock number level 7 for some reason. So when I was looking at the stats, the rock 7's a little better. All right, so we're gonna play this 25% max number of max distance, and I have played this where he's going with a long iron and bounce it over, and it comes in fine this way as well, where you just use enough topspin to get it over the ridge in between the two bunkers and let the slope trickle it down. But we're not going to do that. And he shouldn't either with a Sniper 10. You have a Sniper 9 plus, you should really only be using a sniper on this hole for the most part. Especially Sniper 10 and a Katana ball. I mean, and a Katana is just way too much on Tour 7, in my opinion. It's just really not needed. But I mean, if you want to use it, you can use it. And that's not a particularly good shot on this hole. So if we can't get inside that, we're gonna play this. There's a big wind. These big winds. So max backspin. You want to set up, kind of aiming at the hole on the downslope here, and kind of like your white ring is in the fringe line. And 25 max is 13.6 rings. You go 7-ish. 6.6, I think. I don't know. Hopefully that was close enough. We did hit perfect, so winner. Didn't adjust enough. It's kind of hard. It's tricky to adjust in between those bunkers because either side you go, well, at least on that side, I should have pushed my rings there at the end because to be more consistent. Because when you're pushing into a bunker, um, it's hard to kind of get that consistency because of it. The rings dropping down and stuff, they're all kind of jumbled. Yep, Jordan, easy win. And he's not playing again, so move on to the next one. Why not? I have a club to upgrade? Oh, yeah, B52. What do we get here? Max power. It's pretty good. 3.8 ball guide. So less spin, less accuracy, same ball guide, more power. We'll stick with the Grizzly. B52 really becomes good at level 7, from what I understand. I've yet to get a level 7 B52 on either of my two accounts. But it's what I hear. So here we'll go max top in this headwind. Drop it down a little bit. 5-2 on the adjustment here. Get some right curl, a little overpower. And that's the reason why you give it right curl, in case you hit great left. This fairway likes to slope down to the left. That'll be fine. 308 up T. Jordan, what level are your Grizzlies? The poor man's B52. You have to admit though, the Grizzly is a really good club. It just doesn't have the power of the B52, but it's really good otherwise. It's got a good ball guide at max level or level 8 and above, and it has great accuracy too. What level are your B52s on your accounts, Jordan? Oh, definitely upgrades a lot faster. Can we adjust here? I don't know. 5.7. I'm gonna do another bounce over. I'm gonna play it at max distance though. Ball guy through the hole. I've playing this at 15% elevation, so 6 rings at max, even though we're not at max. Just want to make sure I give it enough juice. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was close. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Nice, Mr. Great Shot. Yeah. I don't even know what mine is on my main account. I want to say it's level 5 as well, the B52. My Grizzly's only is level 8. But, it's just not. B52 is just not high enough level yet. That was really close to getting in there. So, and we adjusted. We missed left side too, and we adjusted 15 max. Need a little more. Hmm. All right, so this one's going to play 10% max. And he's got the big dog. Everybody wants to use the big dog in a shootout for some reason. Send your clan logo back. I'll create the text in Photoshop when you need it. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, whatever you want to do with it, Jordan. I really appreciate it. Thanks. I'll take a look. Wow, the big dog he almost made that. That's a really good shot with that cloak too. That's a good one. Okay, so 10% max and a headwind. So this thing will give you a low bounce or a high bounce depending on where you are on this fairway pad. So we're going to back it up a little bit to get a higher bounce. We're going to offset it slightly to the left of the pin. And in a headwind, I'm only going to give it about not much slight headwind anyway, crosswind angle. Maybe about half a bar backspin here, and 3.2 rings in the adjustment. 10% max. Make sure we hit perfect. And we'll see if this adjustment's right. Yep, good speed, very good speed. Just a little right of the pin, but it's a winner. Yeah, very, very close. So can I add it in before the next hole so I can see how it looks? Thank you for the boom. Yeah, let me see if I can't switch it out while we're here. Give me 1 minute. Look. How's that look, Jordan? What do you think? Oh wow, Mr. Grayshot, that's yeah. I use I played on my phone for the longest time, and now I use I got this iPad Mini 5 back in October, I think it was, and can't even go back to my phone at this point. But I use my thumb to play, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now for the rest of the stream. I think I actually really like that. Um, well, let me. Yeah, I don't have the lettering, so let me switch it back, I guess. Um, for now, anyway. We'll just leave that for now. But yeah, I do like that, Jordan. It's very good. Okay, so this is an interesting one because well, he's using a power 5 ball, so I think that's a P4 P5 ball. Normally I do not, and he's in the water with it. Okay, no worries, Jordan. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, so I'm gonna use the extra mile here. We have a 9.5 win with 10. I don't think with a basic ball I can get over. Um, you know what? He already won the water, so let's try it anyway. Right? Might as well. 4.9. Push back into max. Go max OP and see if we can make it. And a great left is not going to help at all. That's probably in the water. But we gave it a try. Oh, it's not in the water. My mistake. We did get over. But we're in the bunker, so that's fine. I was going to lay up anyway, or try to go down the right side, which can create problems. And Mr. Great Shot, no guts, no glory. That's right. It's only a finger golf game, right? Now he's going Titan, and not sure if this one will get over. He did hit perfect, though. Not that strong of a headwind. Now, this one's in the water, too. I can tell by the camera angle. All right, well, this is an easy W. Yes, great right would have been better. So my issue with the tendency I always have is hitting. Okay, we had a forfeit there. Good job. All right, so we win. My tendency on overpower shots is to hit a great left more times than not, and we also I also do that on hazard clubs, so sand wedge, rough irons. I'm not hitting perfect. I tend to hit a great left. All right, so this hole on Kohong, we're going to go down the right side. If you go down the left on this hole, you will not make it to the green in two. Probably. Even with a power ball, it's just not the right way to go. I mean, it is the safer driving option, but it's just not the way to go. And fortunately for us, we have a tailwind. It's just going to be managing the ability to hit perfect and the baby left curl that you need to keep it on the fairway with a basic ball anyway. This would be a lot easier with a power ball like he's got, but I'm not using a power ball. And he's got a maxed out extra mile, so there's really no excuses here with that type of equipment. Looks like he's just going to bomb it anyway. Right into the bushes. Hey, Nate. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight, sir? Okay, 3.7. All right, so we're going to go about here. Let's say max. So we'll let it come to rest. Just 3.7 miles an hour, or rings, I'm sorry, for the wind that we have. I'm going to turn my screen around, get my ball guide looking kind of as straight as possible, and push up 4.5 rings. No overpower needed. Slight left curl. And hit perfect. And hopefully that comes in okay. I don't know. Oh, this one might be too much. Yeah, too much. Not enough left curl. It does? Jordan? Yeah, I agree, Mr. Great Shot. I like to use those types of balls just for tournaments. But if you buy them and you want to use them in tour play, go right ahead. There's nothing wrong with it. I just refuse to give rematches to people that use them in tour play, and it's really not needed. But so I could have went more left curl there. I think that would have been a lot better, or backed off the push up. So we're gonna hope that we have enough to get up onto. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky, but we do have a slight tail. I mean, yeah, slight tailwind angle on this crosswind. Slight tail angle. No guts, no glory, right? So I don't advise going max overpower on a shot like this because it's not really that needed. We might as well try, right? We'll just go a little bit. That's what I was afraid of. That's fine. It's on the fairway. We'll try to hole out this hornet shot from here. I'm going to play it at 10%, it looks like. Yeah, I agree, Jordan. What made you switch your logo around? Did you really like it? Do you like it? I mean, you have to like it a lot better if you're using it now. But what made you switch? Because the boombox one was pretty cool looking. Oh, he missed his chip, so we got a chance here. All right, so 7.2 wind. Find min, find max. It's around medium. Push up a little bit more for medium. With the Hornet, I only like to use one backspin and then try to line it up with a Hornet 7. We don't have a fully developed ball guide, but we're going to leave it a little short of the hole. Maybe a screen. Go about 60% slider, maybe. 5.8 rings. See if that's the right number or not. And we just got it off. We'll see if this is the right number or not. I don't know. Just off. Okay. So we over adjusted there. Yeah, it's a fantastic design though. I like it. It's got a really clean look to it. Nate, are you going on tonight? Going will you be streaming tonight, Nate? And don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and feel free to hit the bell notification so you get alerted to when I go live. If you don't like what you see, you can hit the thumbs down button. It's all whatever your preference is. But appreciate everybody coming in and checking out some Tour 7 play here on the on my alternate account. So you can go left or right here. I'm gonna play this right down the middle. I haven't dialed this one in at all yet, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Well, we should beat that. I could just put it in the bunker and it'll be fine. Okay, so this one is a huge, huge. Normally I like to go right down the middle here at medium distance. We'll try it anyway. It's 11 rings. Let's add 5% to it. 6, 5.5. And do not hit grade, otherwise you're going to be in the bunker like this. Oh my goodness. That is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Hit perfect. Hey, we won though. Take it. We'll take it. So perfect would have hit the fairway and bounced up and been fine, been close. Yeah, it's all that matters. Still won. I'm gonna speed open this chest. Trying to get some of these commons maxed out. All right. So 20% max, extra mile preferred. Let's go with 4 top. Want to have the ball guy kind of right around there. Push up a little bit after we adjust. 20% max. Go 5.3 rings. Let's push up. So find your ball guide. Measure it out here. That wasn't quite straight, but I'm gonna go max right curl here. Try to hit perfect. But I didn't quite adjust it straight there. That came in really nice. Perfectly safe down the right hand side with a basic ball. And I made this at 10% elevation, but I know in the tournament we were using 15, and I made it in the tournament, the Koh Hong tournament we had, at 15%. All right, no worries, Jordan. Take care. See you in a little bit. So, see what happens here. 7.9. I'm going to play it at 15%. So that's max. That's minimum distance. That's around medium. This is where having side spin would help, right? So we'll use 1 bar of backs, 1.5 bar of backspin. Do there. We're going to adjust into max distance numbers, and we're going to give it left curl. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of left curl, not a lot. Let's see how this comes in. Oh, very close. Very, very close. Good speed. Oh, rough bump. Yeah. So the first time I went through Tour 7, which was on my main account, I always went right down the middle off the tee on the left-hand side, and then would play either using that fairway pad that you see or the rough, trying to do a rough bump, and I could never get it down. I played it at 40%, 50%, 30%, 20%. Just couldn't get the elevation down, I guess, or get it correct, and never could get it to drop really. So when we went down to the right before the tournament started, maybe a couple weeks before, I just started messing around trying to play it down the right to see if it was better, and I actually like it a lot better because even though if you get in trouble off the tee, you're really hamstrung, but if you can execute the tee shot, second shot's a lot easier because you're not playing at such a high elevation. You have more margin for error with the approach shot than you do, in my opinion, if you go down the left hand side straight ahead. Um, but to each your own. If you prefer it that way, then go right ahead and play it that way. I personally prefer going down the right and giving myself a sniper shot that's only at 10%. So this is where I wish I had the rock in the bag because we have a headwind here, and in headwind I use the driver instead of the sniper because I'm using a power zero ball, the basic ball. Even with a Marlin, I'd be using the same thing, but don't have any real room to adjust with the sniper. Also kind of depends on how low the wind is. He actually hit a really, really good shot here, so that's going to be very difficult to beat. That's a really excellent shot on this hole. 2-mile-an-hour wind with an EM 7 at min distance. We're going to go, yeah, why not 4 back, and 0.9 things around there. And give it a right curl. And the idea was to hit perfect and not great left, but great left should be okay. Oh, well, we hit a decent one there. Maybe full back would have been better. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it's definitely a safer tee shot, Mr. Great Shot. Definitely a safer tee shot if you go down the left hand side. I just feel like it's a safer approach shot going down the right, coming from the right anyway. So we hit a really good shot there, but our opponent just hit a better one. That sometimes happens. So the shot I hit, I mean, if you get within 2 yards of that hole, a lot of the time, in a headwind especially, that was a low headwind, but you get within 2 yards using a basic ball, you're going to win probably 9 out of 10 times on that shootout hole. We just happened to run into somebody who hit a better shot, and it happens. You have no idea how often I get frustrated at the on higher tours. When you hit a really good shot within a yard and somebody makes a hole in one on you. Playing tour 9 or tour 10, those happen. All right, so we're gonna go max plus 10 usually here, but I'm gonna give it an extra half a ring because of the headwind angle. So we're gonna play this at 20. So we're gonna go 6.6, so it should be around there. And we're going to go full curl right and some overpower. And hopefully great right does not kill us here. Oh, that's actually going to be good. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. That extra half a ring pull. Gave us a little more wiggle room. Jordan. The only thing that tutorial forgot to mention was drink beer while doing it. Drink responsibly while you use After Effects. It should be your new slogan. So, Nate, are you planning on going live tonight? Feel free to drop your link, Nate. If somebody wants some good Golf Clash content to check out, check out Flyfish Nate. He's putting out some good stuff. All right, 10.4, about 10%. So this one, we're just literally trying to get on the green. Not really going for it here. So 5. One more. I said I wasn't trying to go for it. But man. So, Mr. Great Shot, you asked me why I don't use the Marlin. When I went through the first time with the main account, I mainly just use basic balls, and I've just gotten a little more accustomed to curling the ball without having that side spin. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, Nate. I mean, Jordan. Thanks for dropping Nate's link. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna play a couple more games, and then I'm gonna call it a night myself. See how many points we ended up grinding tonight without any extra tees or hole explosions. Oh, it isn't? Is that the tutorial video? And oh no. Yes, you totally got me. You totally got me, Jordan. You totally rickrolled me. Ugh. Jordan, rickrolling is like so what, like 2014? Whenever that was. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's pop this one. And let's do one more. Maybe another one after that. Oh, Jordan. Does news just travel slower to where you're at? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. So I was gonna change to the rock, but we're not gonna do that. So 5.5 rings. And max right curl. I mean left curl, sorry. Gray left shouldn't hurt us too bad. It's actually better than gray right. Much better than gray right. Full top. Perfect. All right, this will set us up for a nice sniper shot approach. All right, Jordan. Yeah, I can't remember when the whole Rickrolling phenomenon started, but what exact year it was. But it's been out for a while. I know that. But well done, you got me. Hook, line, and sinker. I just didn't realize that was still a thing. Chuck Norris jokes. Jordan, what about the Blake Bortles jokes? All right, so ball guy through the hole. We're gonna go with no spin. Ball guy through the hole. We're gonna play it at max. I'm gonna let's do 10%. I was gonna do. Don't really need overpower here, even though we pulled into. And it would help if we hit perfect, but hitting great is not advisable. Perfect had a good chance. I was going to do it at 0, but ended up changing my mind to play plus 10. Yeah, so some of the ones I've seen, Jordan, the Blake Bortles ones, is always like it's not really a joke so much as it. I mean, it is, but it's like just random stats, like you know, um, it was like after Brady lost like a AFC title game at home or something. It was you know somebody would the account. It was like an account that would tweet out and say you know uh, Blake Bortles never lost a AFC title game at home or something like that. I mean, he's only played in one, and it was on the road, I think. So, uh, just random things to like make him sound like he's the, you know, an unbelievably great quarterback. And he had that great year for Jacksonville when they got to the AFC Championship game. But yeah, it's kind of like that account for Andrew Luck. There was an account for Andrew Luck that would just tweet out stuff like uh, funny things on social media that you find on Twitter, whatnot. So again, kind of wish I had the um, rock for this shot because it's even though it lacks power, you have more accuracy with it. It's kind of a weird wind angle too, with it coming. Even though it's a headwind angle, but it's coming cross, so cross headwind angle. Still going to play it plus 20 at min with our extra mile. Might set up a little further left and just use some more right curl. What you don't want to do is go past the hole like this, because if you go past the hole, you're going to hit that ridge and just keep on rolling. So, yeah, this is going to be my last game, and I'm going to check it on out. I do believe so. So we're going to go 4 back again, right around there. Set up yellow ring bordering. Huge wind effect here, so I'm going to go 4.2 rings at min. Go half a ball right curl, a little bit more. Hit perfect. Hopefully that's enough to get over. And also stop at the same time. Yeah, it's perfect. That's all we needed to do. Had too much right curl, but look at that. Perfect speed. And that's a good one to end on. So If you haven't already, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications of when I go live. I really appreciate you all coming in. We're going to take a look here and see. We got 120 points, and we're on top here in Expert 3, making a push to get that extra 5th bag once we get promoted to Master Division. And my 2 accounts are 2nd and 3rd right now, so my main account is 2 points behind. But a lot of good work here. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you so much, Mr. Greatshot. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified when I do go live. Thanks again for coming in, and until next time, I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks a lot. Have a great one. Bye.